Right, well, welcome back to Dave Does Outdoors. We're up in Glenshee, up at one of the Scottish ski resorts. No snow, obviously, it's August, well, September. The clouds come down. We're going to try and go up into the clouds. There's a Munro up there called Glassmal. Whether or not we make it up there, I don't know. It's starting to drizzle, the clouds are down. This is kind of what it's like when you come up skiing in Scotland. That's the kind of sunny side. It goes over 3 valleys. This is up to Cairnwell and Butcher's. Cairnwell, there's a run down here, it's a tiger, it's a kind of black run. But yeah, the weather's pretty miserable. So we'll give it a go. I've got my new tent, I've got the Scarp one, we've got some food, so we might just like hop up into the clouds, see where we go, pitch and chill. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's nice to, Audrey, come here, it's nice to get out. Audrey, come here. It's nice to be on another little adventure with this little guy. It's not too cold, although we're pretty high, so it's a wee bit chillier, but we'll soon break a sweat when we start climbing up there. It's a bit of a hike, so anyway, onwards and upwards. Thanks for joining us again, and let's see how we get on. Right, quick bit of footage before we're in the clouds. I think we're going to go up and over, but as you can see, this is the Sunnyside toe lift that we're just going to follow up. You can see, you're not going to see much, but there's 40 kilometres of ski run up here at Glenshee, up this side, down there. This side is like the 3 valleys, so if we're lucky we might get over, up and over. We'll see. It's almost 5, so we didn't get away and we got stuck in some traffic, so I'm getting hungry already. But we'll see how we get on. She's never too far away and there's not any sheep around, so keep a wee eye on her. But we're up, and then we can follow the ski run, and then as long as we're miles away, we'll get a wee pitch somewhere and just chill. So nice to get out. The heather's looking purple. We're not going to get much of a view. I don't know what the weather's like. There's a bit of a kind of front, but I mean, this is kind of Scotland for you. But hey ho, we're outside in the fresh air, and yeah, this is a bit of a stomp. I'll end up getting this jacket off probably. It's going to be, although it's chilly enough, but it's all pretty good. How'd you come? Normally there's loads of skiing coming down here, Sunnyside, and this is where you'd be getting towed up. So I've seen snow pretty well up to the kind of rollers on the toes. So obviously in this visibility, I mean, I've got a compass and a map, but I'm just going to stick to the snow gates and the snow fences, which I know really well, and probably just go up. The minute I start getting any anxiety about this visibility, I'll just stop or come back. You can't take too many risks, particularly just now, so I'm just going to take our time. She's doing well. That's our back on track. So normally you're hearing these kind of sort of noises when you're going skiing, so it's eerie, it's misty, but once you get the tent up and start cooking and stuff, we'll hunker down somewhere, so it's going to be fine. So it's nice. We're getting a bit of height. We're almost kind of at the top of the first kind of sort of hill, so we're doing pretty well. Right, I think it's not the most glamorous of pitches, but it's a proper pea super, and the wind's whipping up over the hill, so it's relatively flat here. on this little spot. It's boggy around it, but I can go up that way if required. It's a little bit lower out of the wind, and I think under the navigational challenges we're just going to call it here, and that way we can just get some food on, check out the new MSR Pocket Rocket 2, which is cool, get set up, get her in the tent. Not a bad pitch. Saw a couple of really mature adult stags earlier on when the clouds lifted a wee bit. Stunning, really mature, I'd say 7-8 year old, two big animals. So it might lift tonight. I'm not hoping, I'm not optimistic. I think this might be it, so I don't want to stray any further because I know my way down and up back to the car. We're not that far. I don't think we're going to get to the top of Glass Mile. I'm not going to risk going any further. This is enough, so we'll get the tent out. You know, it's the first night in the Scarp, so get that set up and we'll just see how we get on. So I'm going to do a little bit of magic, so hang in there. Abra Cadabra, and a tent was born. So I need to tighten up a little bit, and I've put the extra poles on. You can see how taut the outer skin gets. Didn't take long. I didn't actually time it, but that's about the third time I've put it up. Normally you probably wouldn't have these, and we're quite sheltered, but there's a big sort of valley down the back of this, and the wind comes up, so I'm just going to get her dried off, and I'm going to get the stove on and start cooking some food. I'm probably going to stick a little layer on her because she's got pretty wet. It's not been raining, but as you can see it's all boggy, but it's a reasonably flat little pitch and it's fairly sheltered, so might get woken up by a couple of big stags, but there's no hoof prints and they're not going to be coming through this bit, I don't think. So gonna get the stove on. Chuffed, we're not far, I know where we are, I'm feeling a bit easier. I was getting quite anxious with the weather because you can see it's a proper pea super. So yeah, I'm not going to go any further, but we're a good bit away from the road. We're up and down. The middle cafe is kind of up over that way, so I know where I am, and I can follow these fences from run to run and get back down to the road, so it'll be okay for tomorrow. But I might try and get up to the top of Glass Mile tomorrow, depending on the visibility. But so all good in the hood. That's better. I'm steaming up. Okay, so as you can see, it's a lovely summer's day here in Scotland, but pleased that we're in the hills, proper mountains. So we're up in the Cairngorm mountain range. We're using the Pocket Rocket. Ba-bam! We've got a little bit of a wind shield up, just to see if it gets a bit of gas, I guess, you know, if we can. And got gonna put a little bit of oil in actually. Let's get some wipes. Okay. It's always a bit of us. Audrey, you sit back please, because she's smelling some nice beef. So got my little set, and not much oil because we're going to get a lot out of the burgers. Let's see. Okay, well that's, you know, I mean, that's the sort of heat you're getting out of these little pocket rockets. It really blasts the heat. Again, keep a hold of all the rubbish. So make it. Oh, that smells nice. And we can turn that down a little bit because you can simmer it. That's even hotter. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking that. Obviously it's a big canister, so the windshield, but we're a bit protected with the side of the tent. It's not too bad. And then I made some hash brown earlier on. Gordon Ramsay style. Gordon Ramsay's just the man. He is the man. One day we might do a wee collaboration, I'm not sure. I'd love to. He's doing some good stuff in the prisons and stuff as well, which is great to see. I'm going to... So these are grated potato, grated onion, with a bit of breadcrumb and a little bit of milk, but they ended up pretty wet. You're supposed to sort of squeeze them dry, which I'm doing. I'm not sure how that'll... That's okay. Squeeze that down a little bit. Okay. Not sure what Audrey can eat or not. She tends to get quite a lot of the scraps and stuff. So we quickly set up, but because it's after 6 and it's a bit wet, we'll quickly get some tea on the go. Burgers, hash brown, a bit of asparagus picked out of the sale aisle, Tesco. Got a couple of rolls. She's had her supper already. I've got her coat on her as well. So she'll warm up a bit, 'cause that's nice. That's her winter coat. So and also I've got her sort of little space there, so I'm going to get her out of the wind. It's not, I mean, it's only September, but the 1st, something like that. So it's not winter by any means. So, but she won't be coming up much longer. This is a bit of a kind of push. It's a 2-day hop, by the way. I'm going to try and get on to Skye tomorrow to visit my mate Ian. So, but the weather's like shocking for like doing some filming, because you're not seeing anything. But anyway, we're in the Cairngorms. We saw a couple of stags. We'll have a wander about later on. It's going to get windy tonight, so we're in the Scarp one. It's looking good. It went up fine. Happy with that. Happy with the winter stove. My pocket rocket too. Very good. So yeah, I'm just chuffed to get up and away. Thanks again to the family. Thanks to April, the love of my life. My wife April, who's really supportive of me getting away and stuff. So Mia, Ruby, Louie, everyone watching this at home, thanks again for everyone's support. I'm going to crack on with this. Probably get you back when I'm munching a little bit. I'm going to get the asparagus, chop it up a little bit. All good. I don't know if it's just me, but food when you're outside is just like, I mean, these burgers, okay, don't spill it all. And this asparagus, like, so I think because I tend to eat a bit later after the exercise in the fresh air, you put it all together outside. Nice bit of ciabatta roll. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I got a new cup as well, and we're pouring it into this sort of coffee thing. It's French coffee, which is supposed to be quite nice. Well, I've had it before, but not in this kind of form. You let it drain, and I've got my really cool camping mug tonight. This is a new titanium little cup that I bought. It's 750 ml, so I think it'll be just big enough to be able to boil some food in and stuff. But scranned all the burgers and stuff. She had a wee extra snack to herself. We're going to have a coffee, then I'm going to get the inside of the tent sorted, get the mats up, and have a coffee. All good. It's actually cold. I might put another layer on. My hands are cold, so believe it or not, early September, but in Scotland it's quite chilly. So she's going to get wrapped up tonight, and we're quite a bit higher than our normal pitches and camps. So, but yeah, it's really nice to get into the proper mountains and check out some new bits and pieces as well. Just getting things kind of sorted. So the stove, the little pot, even trying out different coffee tonight. But same sleeping bag, same mat. She's got different little blankets tonight, so she should be nice and cozy. And she's got a jumper as well, so if I thought she was cold I could get her properly wrapped up. She's actually got 2 jumpers, so she'll be okay. So yeah, we're all good. Thanks again for tuning in to Dave Does Outdoors. I'm not sure if you're getting rain on the lens or not. It's kind of misty, damp, drizzly, lovely, but it's nice just to get out. So, and yeah, I think that's boiling already. Yep. Well, I tell you, I am very, very impressed with the pocket rocket. Really am. It is super fast, a little bit noisy, but that's not a particularly bad thing. Right, I'm just going to try one-handed. I don't know if it's going to balance or not. Oh, nice. Now that should just go through in its own time into the cup. So look. Oh, that looks nice. It's very strong. It's French. It's a 5 rating in the kind of UK coffee ratings. French coffee. Yummy. And then I noticed there's a little stream across there, and I got a Sawyer water purification straw in a little bag, so I'm going to top up the water, so I might film that, but I'm going to get my other layer on, maybe get a jumper on her and get it set up a wee bit. It's not going to be dark for about another hour, so we'll have a wander, but we'll get warmed up and move about a little bit, have a coffee. It's nice to get out into the cold as well. Just quickly, I mean, this summer, again, we've all been very preoccupied this summer, and it's just kind of done, bang, cold, wet, windy Scottish weather. So but in a way I'm looking forward to it. I've been saying that to April. I'm looking forward to the winter. I love the cold. Up here normally there's a little dink dink pommer that goes up this way to the cafe. This is normally full of snow, 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot of snow. This is all white normally, so it's really nice to be here when it's not covered in snow and to get a night. So I think we're in for a nice chilled night. We're quite sheltered. The wind's up and down, so it might be a wee bit. There's another storm due in, so but we've got all the clobber, the tent. So yeah, we're all good. I'm going to try this. Oh, that looks really nice. I'm going to fill that up even more. Get a nice large French coffee. No milk, no sugar, just black. Spot on. But yeah, the little pocket rocket, that is a piece of kit and engineering. It did on a low setting, it did blow out. So you know, this is a really deep can. Normally in a small can this would definitely be giving it enough protection, but I just turned it up a little bit to handle it. I mean, it's proper, the wind's, you know, proper. up here, so it's been really good though, absolutely spot on. That's what I'm talking about right there. Audrey, what are you sniffing? She's just like on a, that's how she's warmed up now. It's a nice quilted jacket. So there's no sheep or anything up here at all. I'm surprised. There'll be deer, that's about it. You know, she's off the lead, it's fine, she's not far, she's not been far, so come in girl. I'm gonna get her to close it up and get a wee coffee. Cheers everyone. Really nice. It's quite fresh, pretty fresh, you know, it's dark, it's strong. Just having something hot, really nice. I like my my quite fashionable camping mug as well. I don't know if that's Ruby's or Mia's, but that's an old one certainly. Nice and light, lightweight, and I think it looks pretty cool. Oh man, that's it. Starting to get a little bit dusky, so I'm gonna get things set up a little bit more. She's sitting there. I can feel her through my jeans. She's feeling quite warm, aren't you? First use of my Sawyer purification machine, so it should be a case of filling the bottle and then, to be honest with you could probably drink that straight from the stream, but you fill the bag, pretty easy, yeah, that's pretty easy. And then it should be a case of, this also attaches to sort of standard bottle sizes, and that should be, it's quite straightforward. It tells you which flow, this is to keep it clean on the end. So Audrey's wanting a drink as well. Plenty of, it's got flow, direction. George, she's got that. Let's see if we can direct this up a little bit so you can. I'm not sure if you're meant to run it through or tastes nice, really clean. To be honest with you, these kind of streams up here in the Cairngorms are, it's mountain water, you know. I guess you might get a dead deer, dead sheep, I don't know, something like that, but unlikely. There isn't too much kicking about up here, and so yeah, pleased with that as well. I think it was 2022, and it takes 99.9% of everything out. You can also use the straw to, I'll keep that for tomorrow. You can also use the straw straight out there, so again the flow always goes in one direction. So in theory you could dip that in. Yep, that's good. It's really light and small. I was tempted with the MSR, the little pump thing, but I don't know, it just seemed a lot of hassle, and it's the same sort of purification. So anyway, you try, great thing, you try different things, you know, you're experimenting all the time with different systems, cook systems, sleep, tents, etc. So that's part of the exciting. That's really good though, I'm impressed with that. And you can see the tent across the way, so we're going to go up, see if there's anything to see before we try and get sort of settled in. But we're just going to kind of warm up a little bit and go for a wander, because it's quite chilly. So impressed with my little water system, that's good. Not much filming tonight, guys. It must be about 8, and you can see this is the wind. The wind just whips up here and down. We're way down the back there, so this is a fantastic run when it's covered in snow coming flying down this piece. But yeah, it's quite windy, and she's got her coat on. We're wrapped up. That's a really steep toe that goes up this way and then up onto Glass Mall, which is what we were trying to kind of get to. I've seen folk jumping off. There's a little cabin there off the roof of that, and deep snow up here in the winters. Last winter we got up skiing. Mia got up, and we were across the other side, the Bootchurch side of the valley, and but then the snow season was really late, and it just really started when shutdown happened, because we're starting to see kind of February, March, April. I've had some fantastic days skiing in April, so unfortunately last season it was really late and then it got cut short. So I mean, the skiing up here is really temperamental. Up at the Cairngorms up in Aviemore, they've had lots of problems with the funicular railway, and then the weather's temperamental. But a few years ago we had some top winters. I mean, people were skiing for like 3 months pretty well solid. So fingers crossed this winter we'll get up, we'll get skiing. I want to get the GoPro maybe on my hat or something, I don't know, or we'll work something out. But normally this is like a good few feet of snow here, so we'll see. But we're going to go back to the tent and get kind of cozied up. And one of the problems being old, I'm in my kind of almost 55, and during the night you always need to go and do the toilet, so you're climbing out your tent at 2 in the morning, which is never a pleasant experience. So I've got that to look forward to tonight. But I'll just chuck on some clothes and get it done. But yeah, fun and games. But yeah, it's going to start getting dark. It's nice, it's peaceful, it's chilled up in the Cairngorms. It's cold, and as you can see, the weather, the visibility's, I don't know, 20 yards, 25 yards, something like that. But now I'm feeling chilled. It's all good. So yeah, we'll do a bit of filming in the tent later on, but not too much. We're going to take a wee trip tomorrow up onto the west coast. We're actually going to go right across the country, so we'll do a little bit of filming on the way up to Skye. We might get on the island, I don't know. We're going to be on the kind of mainland but near Skye, so looking forward to that. But yeah, a double nighter for me, which is absolutely fantastic. That was nice. Just had a walk up into the wind. Hopefully in the morning we'll be able to go up and see. It's getting dark. I don't know how much you're picking up, but yeah, it's so nice just to walk around and soak up the atmosphere, the space, the wind, the mist. You know, you get feelings of like anxiety and sort of like, oh god, you know, crazy thoughts kind of go through your head. But then you just need to calm yourself, focus yourself, and tune in, and everything will be fine. You know, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be scared of up here. The sort of biggest thing that I might walk past is some deer, and I heard some up this hill, making weird noises. But Audrey's getting much more chill as well. The first time we were away in the tent, she kind of freaked out with the wind. We were up in the woods, one of my other videos, so check out my other videos, guys, if this is your first time on Dave Does Outdoors. I'm trying to do one a week roughly of different things, but now that we've got the new tent, we'll be getting out a bit more, and it's clearing. It's the wind. We've got a nice wee sort of settle spot. You can see a little bit of the view. That's another run that runs up this way. So this is the kind of sort of three valley. In the morning, if we get a chance, if it's clear enough, we'll scout up and then we'll try and get to Glassmill. But to be honest with you, if it's like this, I'm not going to bother. It's too risky navigation wise. Even with a map and a compass with that sort of density of visibility. So, but a quick look at the tent, guys. The Scarp one. This extra frame set's really for snow, but it adds such a rigidity to the outer. I'm going to see how quiet it is in the wind. Obviously extra weight carrying it. It's a 9mm centre pole. That's been an upgrade in the Scarp one a couple of years ago, because this used to be quite flexible and now it's a bit more rigid. They describe it as a shelter. It's a 4-season shelter, and just coming across the hill when I saw it, it certainly it feels like a shelter, which is really what I was looking for. I was wanting something that's going to be 4-season. Hopefully it'll be warm. I was setting up my mat. I won't show you. I might show you in the morning. We've got the Thermarest Neo Air mat mould berghouse, but I've got a couple of layers. This is where the deer were up on that little ridge earlier on, so you can see the cloud. Yeah, you just moments of clarity, but you know, which is really nice. So I mean, you never know. Tomorrow morning it might be clear. I don't think so. The weather's supposed to be like this, so we'll see if there's any stars or anything later on. I don't really have a camera that can take pictures, but who knows. I've just got my phone, so nice, very nice. Quick check of the guys. It's about 4. Everything's tight. Really good big pegs. Quick check on this side. It's been getting pretty deep. Top's looking good. The vents are closed. It's really windy, by the way. Proper. It's been big gusts of wind blowing. Get my little stove on. I'm going to try and make some porridge this morning, and get a coffee on. The weather, as you can see, like last night, so no views I don't think we're going to get, but it's a little bit clearer, so we'll be able to kind of navigate off the hill without any concern. So I'll get you back in a wee. I absolutely love this little whoops, the pocket rocket. Honestly, that's like, I don't know what that says, a couple 100mm, and that'll take a minute or so. It really is so hot. I cooked some porridge there, and it's kind of burnt the bottom of the pan. It's really good. So again, everything's new. You're just trying everything out. Right, I'm going to get down. Going to get before the rain starts. So, a little bit of magic. Now you see it, and now you don't. Tent down. So it was a bit uneven. I can't even remember where it was, but yeah, a bit uneven. We're going to slowly make our way down to the car. We're not going to go up. It's raining, it's drizzly, it's cold, it's wet. So yeah, pretty typical sort of Scottish summer's day, really. But that's not bad. It's only about 8 in the morning. Audrey's got double jumper on. She's looking quite cosy, and once we get moving a little bit, she'll warm up. So I'm going to switch you off and probably check out down at the car. But like we keep saying, give me a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe. Really keen to build the channel. It makes a big difference if people are actually liking what they're watching and ticking the like. Subscribing as well makes a big difference to the channel. So really keen for everyone's support. So's Audrey. She's done really well again. Just a wee quick one in amongst the pleasant weather. I mean, this is the reality if you're walking or climbing in Scotland. Visibility like this, weather like this. Luckily, I mean, I've skied up here since I was about 10. I've got memories of skiing across the other side with my mate Ian on a slope called the Tiger on a day like today, and getting blown pretty well onto the fences going up a toe. Hardcore skiing up here. You get some great days, absolutely fantastic days, but you'll get other days like this. They wouldn't even ski today. It's too windy. Okay guys, that's me back at the car. As you can see, it's always good once you get the car started. You're never sure of the kind of coldness, but it's not too bad. So there's the Sunnyside chairlift. We just came down from way across there. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks for joining me again on another Dave Does Outdoors adventure. That was good, all worked out pretty well. Learning all the time, but enjoying it, nice and safe. Doesn't look it, but you know, I knew where I was going. I've been skiing here for years, so I just followed the ski runs. Listen, check into my next one. Thanks again. Take care now.